right, we are back with Ryan Braden. Ryan, I think the funniest thing about the forecast this week is you're calling tomorrow a warm day. For anyone outside of Maine, what is it,
46? Yeah.
46 would maybe land you an indictment in Florida.
That's a good point. That's a good point. It's all relative, but I've learned after several winters here, a day like tomorrow with sunshine and in the mid-40s in the middle of winter, we're doing pretty well. And we won't have a day like tomorrow for probably a couple weeks. So get outside and get some fresh air. Right now in Portland, we do have some fog out there. That's filled in a lot of southern and coastal Maine. It's already, though, starting to erode around Kittery and Portsmouth. We've cleared out the fog there. The rain pulling away, but it is still pouring in spots through the county and just a few sprinkles elsewhere right now. Nice and mild. Right now, it's 50 in Bangor, 48 in Portland, down to 37 degrees in Freiburg. Storm system will be pulling away, and we do have an area of dry weather for tomorrow. Timed pretty well for any New Year's Eve day plans or most of New Year's Eve night. I think we should be dry through midnight tomorrow night, and then this system comes at us for New Year's Day. So if you're stepping out this evening, be aware that over the next couple of hours there are some areas of fog, but most of the steady rain is done. As we go through the night, we'll clear out, and tomorrow morning we'll start with temperatures in the low to mid 30s. Most of us have a sunshine tomorrow morning from basically start to finish. There will be a little bit more cloud cover in the mountains and far north, but relatively speaking, we'll be fairly mild tomorrow. Most of us getting into the low and mid 40s tomorrow afternoon. 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, if you're going out to dinner or stepping out for any other plans, the weather will be quiet through at least the first half of tomorrow night. And this is midnight. At that point, we'll be in the 30s to maybe even near 40 in a place like Rockland. And you can see the leading edge of the precipitation starting to get into southern New Hampshire by that point, and that comes into the rest of the state after midnight tomorrow night. In central and southern Maine, this will be mostly, if not all, rain. But once you get up in elevation, this storm will be colder than the one we just had today. So it does look like there will be accumulating snow in the mountains of western Maine and New Hampshire, while we'll get mostly rain outside of the mountains near and south of Route 2. And that rain is probably steadiest through the first half of the day Wednesday, and then we'll just have some lingering showers Wednesday afternoon and evening. So you've got to get up in elevation to get accumulation out of this one, but I think the higher peaks of the White Mountains, say around Wildcat, and then also around Sugarloaf and Saddleback, you could get 6 inches or more of snow. In the lower elevations, there may be some mixing with rain, or it'll just be a little too warm for significant accumulation, but still perhaps 1 to 3 inches from Freiburg to Rumford over to Farmington, and then as you head up toward Sugarloaf, that's where the amounts will inch up. Central and southern Maine, though, we're looking at rain out of this system. The track of the storm is right on top of us, and there's just not much cold air. After the storm pulls away, it's a windy day on Thursday with some flurries up in the mountains. And I wanted to show you the outlook for next week. You can just tell by the colors on the map. This is through the middle of January. It's going to get chilly and stay chilly for quite a while. Tomorrow, seas will be running 4 to 6 feet with a light southwesterly wind. So tomorrow's going to be the warmest day for a while as we get into the low and mid 40s. Mainly rain on Wednesday, but in the higher elevations there will be accumulating snow, a good refresher for the ski slopes. And then windy on Thursday with some snow flurries and snow showers in the mountains. Right now the weekend looks cold and dry. There could be a storm nearby on Monday, but it may also miss to the south. Sometimes when it gets so cold, the storm track gets pushed to our south and could be more of a storm for like the mid-Atlantic, so we'll see.
That concept amazes me. Yeah. Too cold for snow in a sense. Thank you so much, welcome. Ryan.